Hello and welcome to Gunway Competition Edition. I am your host, the Thief. Hey guys, how's it going? This is a competition edition of Gunwork. That is so catchy, and just because it's become so popular, I just kind of wanted to make a couple of videos to help anyone who wants to be a little bit successful in competition. So let's get started. So some general information about competition is it is very hard to get into. It has a very steep learning curve. It's has a bunch of subtle differences than all the other game types, especially others in regular playlist. It's slightly different from the bare bones game types, and the reason why it's so hard is mainly because it's a favorite among game battles teams for practice. Game battles is a major MLG pool. MLG uses game battles as its little area to kind of get some teams together. So these guys are going to be very, very talented. And since there are so many skilled and talented people playing against you, it's going to make it tough. And because of that, you're going to die a lot. This was what was so tough for me whenever I started playing in competition playlists. Even after I did a short stint of game battles during Modern Warfare 2. Um, you're gonna die a lot. It's just something that happens to you. Even game battles players, MLG players, they die a lot. Unless it's in search and destroy, and then you die once and you're done. But it's very tough. It's very head-to-head competition. So if you're gonna get shot, you're gonna get shot. It's just there's a lot of things that go into it. So it's just one of those things you have to get used to. KD does not matter. I have to say that a lot. Um, Something else is there are spawn timers in every single game mode. So demolition, domination, they have spawn timers every time you die. Capture the flag and search and destroy, obviously. But it's just one of the things you have to look at when you look at strategy. Strategy is a very important thing. Teamwork is a very important thing. Another thing is team deathmatch is not in this playlist. Do not come in expecting to get a lot of kills from just team to team. You're not going to win that way. It's not the way things work in this. So just be used to that. Once again, it's blisteringly hard. Can't say that enough. Another thing is lone wolves will get killed a lot. If you're a lone wolf, you like to get those high kill rates and all that. People are going to hate you, first off, on your own team, and second off, on the other team, they're going to hate you and target you. It's just not one of those things you have to do. So another reason why lone wolves are bad at this is it's bare bones. So there's no kill streaks. So there's no reason to not play the objective. And if you try and label yourself as a slayer, I have a little bit of stuff to tell you about that later. But that's not what a slayer does exclusively, is just kill people. Slayers are more of a support role, but I'll get into that, like I said, later. So, there's one of the thing that they have done to competition playlist to make it more even and more competitive. Just one other thing. There are no noob tubes, rapid fire, or flamethrower. So if you try and use them, the system will take them off of your class automatically. You guys know who you are. It doesn't work. Oh wait, there's one other thing. There are banned perks, and there are very bad perks. So let's get into those right now. One bad perk is Ghost. There's really no reason to be using Ghost unless you're in Search and Destroy to try and get your blip off the radar. There are no kill streaks, so therefore there's really no point in having it around. So use it for something that's useful, like Lightweight Pro, which will make you move a little bit quicker, or just something else that will benefit the entire team. Unless you're playing defense, which a lot of people don't, just try not to get it. Flak Jacket is actually banned. You cannot use Flak Jacket. If you try and put it on, just like noob tubes and flamethrowers, it will take it off of you automatically as soon as you enter the game. So, Flak Jacket is gone. The reason being the grenade protection. It's just one of those things to keep the playing field level. It's all about skill, not about what a perk can do for you in that sense. One other one that is completely useless is Hardline, and I cannot stress enough how useless Hardline is, especially in bare bones at all. So there's no reason for you to have Hardline on. Um, I can't stress that enough. There's just mm, there's nothing about hardline that'll work for you. So just be wary. Scavenger Pro, or regular Scavenger, depending on how far you along you are on the perk, is both a good idea and a bad idea. And the reason being that if you're playing very offensively or if you're pushing very hard, which is also a very offensive idea, might want to be using lightweight pro so you have more maneuverability. But if you're playing defense, like certain teams have exclusive defensive players, scavenger would be a good idea just because of the added ammo rate for the primary weapon which you're used to. So it's just really up to how you play. One extremely, in my opinion, and very many other opinions, especially among snipers, one useless perk is Scout. Scout Pro, however you want to call it, however you want to use it. It's not very useful for any reason whatsoever. And if a pro sniper won't use Scout or Scout Pro, then I'm inclined to think that it shouldn't be used at all, especially in a competition scenario. So there's that. Another one that is actually banned, this one you cannot use at all, is Warlord. And it's simply, I'm guessing, to level the playing field out and just making things even. I can actually also see, once it's upgraded to Warlord Pro, the two lethal grenades will make it kind of a superpower in the playlist. So that might be the reason why they took it out right there. As for perk 3, second chance is banned. Don't try to use second chance. Second chance, it's the ongoing joke of Call of Duty. No offense to newcomers that use it a lot, but I can't stand it, and there's a lot of people who can't either. So it's just. Mm. One other one that there's just once again there's just really no reason to have it around, especially, well, I mean, not in other ones I can see it being useful, but in competition playlist, hacker as a perk, there's really there's no equipment to be used, so there's no reason to use it. Now here's just an example of a completely horrible class. One other thing that I forgot to mention was that secondaries, all launchers from secondary classes, have been deleted off. You can't use them. So Straya 3, that's weird, but you have your Ghost, you have Warlord, and you have Second Chance, and uh, it's one of those classes that you're just primed to fail. So that's the reason why I'm making this video. I'd like to see people succeed at this playlist. But here are some good classes and some good perks that I'm about to talk about. Alright, so here is, in my opinion, an averagely good to a pretty good defensive class for competition. Basically what I mean by that is this will be your standby class for the defense part of demolition or search and destroy. And the reason for that being is you have your scavenger, which will help in defensive situations, keeping your ammo, keeping your accuracy up. Steady aim, putting more bullets into people when spray firing, which happens a lot, especially when people are in your face. Also, if you're using a submachine gun, it's great. And tactical mask helps you with the tactical grenades that are coming at you a lot. So those three perks play into it very well. My primary weapon is an AUG with a red dot sight. And you might be asking, why are you using a red dot sight, Trilby? You've always been an advocate for dual mags and extended mags. Well, the reason for that being is in competition, you want to conserve your ammunition, which means that you need to be focusing more on accuracy than your ammunition. What I mean is, whenever you have those dual mags or the extended mags, you get the feeling that you have more ammo to play with, which means that you're going to start spraying more ammo everywhere, which is not good in this area. If you can keep yourself together, you can probably use dual mags and be just fine. But it helps me out a lot to use a red dot sight, which kind of gives me the personal reminder to focus on where I'm aiming rather than why I'm aiming, if that makes any sense to you. So that's the reason why I use a red dot sight. My secondary weapon of a Python in both of the classes I'm about to show you is just because I'm used to the Python. It's a very strong secondary pistol, and if you're comfortable with another one, that's fine. Here's my offensive that I use a lot. You can see in the upper left corner it says Rush Comp. It's my FAMAS with a red dot sight. I love my FAMAS. I also use a G11 as a competition offensive thing. It's very accurate, and I'm used to using the 3-burst shot. I use the FAMAS because of its accuracy and because of its rate of fire. The perks are the most important part of this class, however. I'm using Lightweight Pro for the extra speed when I'm sprinting, which honestly you shouldn't be doing a lot, but I'll get to that later. I'm using Sleight of Hand Pro. It'll help you get out of hairy situations, such as if you run out of ammo and you don't have any ammo in your Python, which happens sometimes. You need to be able to reload quickly once that next head comes around the corner. I'm also using Ninja. I usually use Ninja Pro, but I'm also using Ninja. Why use Ninja, you ask? Well, like I said, game battles teams. So they're going to be using headsets and listening for your footsteps. Tactical mask would be a good idea, but everyone's using a Turtle Beach or something like that, like me, so they're going to be waiting for you if they can hear you walking. So that's the main reason why I'm using Ninja and Ninja Pro. It's just one of those average things that you have to get used to in competition playlist. Everyone pretty much has a headset. Alright, so all of that being said, there's one easy way to start getting used to all of the different nuances of the competition playlist. Use like stuff like Mercenary Mosh Pit to get used to the classes that you have. That'll help you out a lot. Like in this one, I'm in Mercenary Mosh Pit, but I'm also playing defensively with my one rush competition class. The reason why I'm doing that and the reason why I'm throwing away that equipment is because I'm trying to get used to it in all situations if I need to. If I find that my AUG class isn't working out very well, I should be able to switch up to this one and be successful, which is the reason why I do this a lot. You notice that I picked up another weapon and used it more as a primary, like what I'm doing right now. That is because I'm going to use this Galil more as a, how should I say it, more as a, like a spray weapon. I want to use this more as a, come at me bro type of thing, where, I can spray it around and not worry about wasting all my ammunition on people and still get a couple of good defense plays in. And then I can switch to my FAMAS if I need to be more accurate and be a little bit more long distance because I'm used to it. That actually helps out a lot. It's a very good strategy, and it works out very well regardless of how you play. One thing you do notice as I'm playing this defense part, I'm kind of masking out this area. I'm not really leaving. I'm not going back to A. You didn't see me start sprinting over to it to defuse. That's a big thing. If you only have 4 people, you need to trust 2 people on one side of the map to go defuse that bomb for you, because once they notice that you're all running towards one bomb to get it defused, they're going to go to the other bomb because it's much more simple to do. And they can get a hat trick out of you that quick. So that's just one thing to keep in mind. If someone plants a bomb and you're defending, don't freak out. It's not the end of the world. Your teammate should be able to take care of it for you. Now, if it comes to where they said all 4 are on it, all 4 are on it, then you should go up. Now, here's something coming up that will never happen in competition playlist, and it's absolutely stupid, and it made me mad. I'm looking around, I'm like, where are the people? Where are the people? Oh, there's one guy. Got him. I got 11 kill streak. That's pretty cool. What is that? That never happens in competition. Don't worry about that. No launchers. Alright, so I'm gonna have to cut this video a little bit short. Here's my basic strategy for playing some offense. What you need to do is play exactly the opposite of what I told you to do on defense, which is play a little bit more conservatively than you would normally, because you're going to have to travel that extra distance once you die. So basically what you want to do is be the exact opposite of what you would normally think. Don't be as aggressive on offense, and don't be as conservative in defense. You want to do the exact opposite of what you would normally do. This will throw off the other team, and it will give you that little bit of an edge in a tactical situation that you would need in a four-man team situation. So basically that's what I got for you guys. If you want more gun work for competition, I can give you more of that. I'm hopefully planning on making some more before I leave for college, and which that case I need to get on it because I'm leaving a week from today. So thanks a lot, guys. Like, favorite, subscribe. See you later.